Alright folks, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Rome. So I hope everyone's fine and dandy. So let's get started, shall we? Right, so before I do anything, I just want to make a quick little announcement. From this point forward, every single part of this campaign will be edited to some degree. So I made the conscious decision to cut out any boring parts to, I guess, make the playthrough flow a bit better, because there's been some cases where, you know, there might be some boring bits and just get straight to the action, if you will. Whether this would be the format for future Total War playthroughs, I have no idea. I mean, I'm the type of guy who thinks everything should be included within the video, but this has been going on for 60 odd parts now, and I think everyone gets the gist of how the battles play out and stuff, so I'll cut out the boring bits, keeping the more important ones. But that's going to be for battles. I'm not too sure how to approach the campaign map itself, so I'm just going to have to go with the flow here. So if anything's out of place or if it feels a bit different, that's the reason why. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? So first of all, I would not mind getting my hands back on this again, because as you can see, or seen in the last few parts, we've had some public management problems. Rome's up in rioting, Medellanium is blue, Arimian is blue, Longdunum is blah, Massalia is blah, Conduct of Redonum is so yeah, and also we had Dimity Revolt, I think. Alright, so anyway, let's start with the stuff from down here. And yeah, I forgot you can actually click on the world map to get to a specific point, so saves me from thinking round at least. You know, scrolling around, it might make things a bit easier, I guess. Okay, so we have a stack coming towards down to Dimity. We have Dimity under siege with just a few stacks to know, just to keep it occupied, I guess. Just a little bit of an army's passing Nepti, but I'm just keeping a garrison here just in case they decide to get a little bit fancy. We do have a main army coming down into Thapsus, and we are going to attack this this stack here, because this is the most dangerous stack in the area. I mean, if you look with the Scipii all together, they are really struggling for troops. They're just little bits here and there, so this could actually be our chance to put down the Scipii for good. And I'm not joking. It could be pretty good as well, because we can take a lot of the bottom map for ourselves, and we can link up very nicely with Egypt. Obviously, that is if Egypt can manage to repel the Brutii at the minute. But if we could take Alexander, Memphis, and I forgot what this one down here is, then that will be pretty good for trade. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty nice. But anyway, let me go down here. So we're going to attack this stack first. Well, the AI is already targeted onto it, so okay, we just leave that now then. We do have some ships in the area. Let's have a look here. What we got? There we go. That's something. Let's attack these guys. Get these guys killed. Possible. Okay, good. And then we could go lift the blockade here. There we go. Alright, so Carthage is getting quite a bit of money again, which is lovely. Got a Scipii here. Yeah, we're just trying. Oh, move points. So we're just going to try and clear up some of the actual ships in the area, because they could blockade and stop our money income and stuff. Just clear up some of the local area. Oh, I actually got defeated by that one. That's fine. That's fine. Naval battles, not as important as you think. Yeah, well, they are kind of important if you are transporting armies around, but in terms of anything else, not really that big of a problem, to be extremely honest. Okay, so Salona is under siege. To be extremely honest, I think I might do the assault now. I think everyone's got stacks, so I think we could do that then. Yeah. Alright, let's do the assault one. Okay, so we got Augustus Maximum. And what is he? He is just a family member. Okay. Thought he would have been faction leader for a second then. If only. Okay, so everyone else is under AI. Good. So this might be the first example of a few cuts. Let's have to see how well I'll do the cuts. I don't know whether to do fades or just jump cuts. Not too sure yet.
Men, we face adversity. A band of brothers dedicated to the warrior's code of strength and victory. But we will never know defeat while we stand together. This day we add another triumph to the history of our people. We will be honored as men! Today we face those proud Romans, the Brutii. They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. The count of our warriors is vastly greater than theirs, so unless we fight like old women or idiots, victory is certain. I have fought these men many times, and even now they must be praying to their false gods for mercy. They will have little enough of it from me. Now I say, this far and no further. Here we make a stand. You all know my worth and what I have done before. Of the foes who attacked me in the past, few ever got to boast of their success. The hair has been gutted, and the liver was as clear as day. Portent such as this can only be considered good. Be of good heart, for within the day, reinforcements will reach us. I want to see blood. I want to bathe in their blood. I want to bathe in their blood for a week. Now, kill them all!
I've never seen those two parts of the battle speech before. You know, the only few has boasted about beating me and want to bathe in the blood and stuff. I mean, he is the faction leader now, so I think maybe it does come with some new quotations, maybe. All right. So, as I was mentioning about the cuts, if I am going to be editing footage out, chances are that these videos might actually be less time than what they normally were. I normally try and aim for 20 to 30 minutes, but it could potentially be maybe even 15 to 25 or 10 to 20, it just depends. It depends on how much I want to cut out, to be honest. I mean, I'm not one for editing videos, you know, like I just record in full and just throw it up. But maybe there might be a few parts, like for example, like this part, like waiting for them to get to the walls and stuff and actually breaching the walls. We'll see. Well, if I'm just talking a load of shite, I'll just edit it out. Okay, so just jumping over here, I just want to check what the South Army is all about. Oh yeah, those are, oh, what's that, one thingy of Archer Auxilia. Yeah, wow. Right, so they're going to reach the wall soon as well, so... Looks like the Brutii garrison's got a few armies here with some ballista. Got the Archer Auxilia firing on the rams.
Our soldiers are at the walls!
Jumping back to our position, looks like we've got some Auxilia.
Our soldiers are at the gates!
We've got
now they must batter
Auxilia
away
as well.
through.
And just jumping over to North Gate now. There's some fights going on here. Yeah.
Our soldiers are at the walls!
Light Auxilia, they actually have
now
the
they
range.
must batter away through.
That's probably the one unit that we've not used much this campaign, is the Cavalry Auxilia. That's kind of odd. I wonder why the auto management never gave us a unit of these. Well, they did, but they don't properly now. Who knows? Okay, so I just stuck on double speed now, just to speed this along. Gates are open, but what side? I think it's that our side, I think. No, that's a separate side. I mean, we've got this entire castle. This entire town surrounded.
Well, the
Mad.
battering ram has broken through the gate.
Actually, that's a bit too janky for
Our soldiers are
double
at the
speed off, but
walls.
normal.
Now they
I'm
must
gonna be
batter
editing it
away
anyway,
through.
so it doesn't really matter about the speed or anything, really. You're out of ammo already? Principes? Principes? No, yeah, they are Principes. I was a bit confused then. I didn't look like Principes for a second. I'm not used to the different troops. It's just... Before the Marian reform, I used to know what the difference between Principes and Astarte, but now you've got early legionary that looks almost the same as Principes and stuff. Now it's okay, looks like we're moving in now.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down. Order your men on to victory.
Okay, so we're just getting into a bit of
Our
fighting now.
soldiers have captured the
I
walls.
do apologise
Now is
about the
the time to press
lagginess.
on and
The reason
capture
why
this
is
place.
because there's a lot of troops on the field right now. God, I feel sorry for this auxiliary unit. Just, they're gonna get pounded from the back in a second. I'm telling you, when we take Salona, this is going to be such a humongous victory for us. Because that means all of Croatia, Croatia and south of Montenegro will be completely secured. And then that's the Brutii out of our lands to some degree. And then we could turn our attention to the Macedonians and to the Dacians as well.
Roman military engineering triumphs once more.
Equites. Do you know though, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is absolutely crazy how far we've come now. Like, starting out with just a few settlements, Arimium, Arretium. I think that's about it, wasn't it? Just 2, and then here we are, like, conquered, like, almost half the map. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so looks like it's just one squad of Auxilia. And was this the general himself? Yep, the general himself. Do you know what? I still don't know what the best Roman colours are. I don't know whether it's the red and white, obviously the classic, or blue and white for the Brutii. Sorry, green and white, or blue and white. Green and white for the Brutii, blue and white for the Scipii. Okay, so we've got some Velites on the square at least, now with the Warhounds. Watch yourself. Ouch. Obviously not part of our stack, but they were outed. God damn it. At least the Warhounds will rip in the shreds, hopefully. Okay, so also we've got some troops from the southern garrison. They're moving up as well, I think. Question is though, what do we do? Do we exterminate the population of Salona, or do we enslave them? I'm thinking maybe exterminate actually. It'll just be best for public order at the beginning. And then get some decent amount of money out of it as well. Gerald's getting involved now. His head will be ours, I hope. Oh, we've actually got the square. Awesome. Yeah, let's see if we can try and take out the general. Come on, troops, it's right there. Take him out. to be honest, I think he's the only unit alive on this map now. Alright, so the general's dead now. And that was it.
Show their true virtue.
Okay.
They are not soldiers.
Oh, let's just finish this. Let's just finish these guys off. It's only a couple of yeah, nil survivors. Okay, and Salona is finally ours. Okay, finally, eh? Yeah. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is, can we get these guys together? Not really. Well, I'll tell you what we will do, however. Anyone in range? Yes, you're in range. We'll have to OPS the killer, if possible. Nope, okay. Well, at least thing it. Alright, Plemius, you can start heading down to... actually, do you know what? You've got enough... Actually, do you have enough stack? You do have a decent stack. I could send you down to Bizola, actually. Or, actually, could I... Or should I move you up north? Might head you up north, actually. Yeah, we'll head you up north then. Just try and secure ourselves down the way. Okay, back here. Now, the question is, what do we want to do with Sparta? We are building some Praetorian cohort. So, I don't know if it'll be wise to actually just focus on defense at the minute. Build up a bit of an army here and then start going here. But the question is, though, they could go for Thermon, actually. We do have Cornelius at Apollonia. We could move him down to Thermon with some reinforcements if need be. But it looks like they're going to come onto Sparta now, and it's just going to be the same. Looks like it's just going to be the same, going to be the same situation Cornelius Julius was in. I'll have to think about that. Okay, so I think what we're doing now is we're going to attack this settlement. I think actually, what's the troops in Vermont? Oh, actually, we could send some reinforcements down into a boat. Actually, that could be arranged. Actually, you come back into the docks if you can. Yeah, I know, but do you have to attack there? Ah, fuck it. We'll wait till next turn. Right, tell you what, we're going to attack the stack. Actually, no. We'll do it at the end of the turn. It's okay. Okay, so I'm just having a little bit of a scout down the Egyptian lands. And I'm not going to lie, the majority of the Brutii forces are pretty potent here. They've actually got a good bit. Question is, though, will the Egyptians manage to repel them? Who knows?
General.
Okay, so I was just looking around and we've actually got a spare stack here. Don't know what Gnaeus Julius is doing here. What was I doing with him? Fuck knows. Actually, is there any ships in the area? Yeah, there is. There's a ship here. Right, I'll tell you what, we can send these guys down to... Yeah, we can send these guys down to Greece then. Bit of luck. So
Yes, Captain.
it's gonna take a while, but how far can this boat move by chance? It's gonna take quite a few turns, but if we can stake it along the coastline, we should be okay, hopefully. Oh, do you have to go around? Well, I'll tell you what, we can bring you here, and then we can just do a quick. There we go. Then we could do a quick jump at least. Okay. Right, I'm gonna end the turn, see what happens. Well, the big battle now. Right, okay. So it's then the turn. The AI movement came through. We have Placus the Cunning against Captain Augustus. And there's Valerius Panzer. The faction Air. Okay, this could be a chance to This could be a chance to eliminate a high-ranking family member. Stack's pretty decent now, although it's all post Marion. This could go pretty well, actually. This could go very well indeed. Okay, let's do this then.